Hello everyone, in this video I will show you a new solution that you can use King Kong A series board work with Alexa and Google Home. So we just need to add this Tuya adapt and work with any King Kong ESP32 board for voice control. So you can see here in our computer that have many ESP32 home automation board. You can see 16 channels and AIO and 2 channel and many different ESP32 board. Now we can use the KCS firmware. You can see this is A6 board. I can use KCS firmware so that you can see I can control this relay output at here, and also you can use the Tuya mobile phone. You can see the Tuya lessons so that you can remote control by your mobile phone in anywhere by internet. But only by this Tuya lessons on KCS firmware, you can't use the voice control by Alexa and Google Home. So this video we have make the new firmware for the Tuya adapt so that you can easy to for voice control for the King Kong A series board. And here you can see I have uploaded the source code. You can see that Tuya adapt for virtual switch, because that can create a virtual switch on your Tuya mobile phone application so that you can link with any Tuya product. And here is the bin file, that is the firmware. And this is the Arduino source code. You can download if you want to change it. So this source code I have uploaded. And let's look at how to download the firmware to this board and how this board work with the King Kong A series board. And it's very easy. So you just download this file. After you download, you will see this zip file, and unzip you will find this bin file. So that we can use the ESP32 download tool. Just download this file. You can see I just connect with my USB cable and connect with the power supply. Just as here, and you can see this red LED is on. And now I can just choose the COM port. You can see that COM3 and click start. And then you can see the firmware it can download. Okay, complete. Now let's look at how to use this board. And you can see this have two ESP board. This is A6 and this is A8. I just use these two board for a demo. Actually, you can use any different channel of King Kong A series board. And this is Google Home and this is Alexa. So the first you can see now I can use the Tuya Smart or Smart Life. You can see I can remote control this board and this board. And I have connected this board, the 12 volt power, just this two board. And this have connected with Ethernet, and this I have used the Wi-Fi. And you can see this A8 and this A6. You can see I can press A6, and you can see I can click this one. Relay is on. 2, 3. So this 3 relay is on. You can see it here, and you can see I can off and on for this A6. And now you can see this is A8 board. I can enter this web page, and you can see click. This is on, and off. Okay. This can remote control by internet. I use this mobile phone Tuya application for this board and for this board, but can't use this voice control by the Alexa and Google Home. And now we can add this Tuya adapt, and it's very easy to work with this two board. I just only connect with this Wi-Fi antenna at here, because this have two antenna interface, this one for ESP32 and this one for Tuya. And this firmware is very flexible. So I just connect with this Wi-Fi for Tuya and just power on. You can put this board in anywhere, not need cable connect with this two board. Just put beside your load or just have the Wi-Fi signal is okay. So you can see I can just power on for this board, and you can see this board become blink, and it will auto discover the H32B Pro. So you can see I can click add, and just enter this SSID and password of your load, I can click next. This is blink, the red LED is blink. And now we can wait for a moment.
I found 33 new devices. Try saying, turn off switch 29.
Okay, you can see the Alexa application have found this device and click down. And this LED you can see is always on, not blink. So you can put this board in anywhere. I just put it here. Actually you can put it in any different room, no problem. Because this board and with this adapt without any communication. So you can see I can use this board and you can see press the first and the second channel with this switch 1 and this is switch 2. And you can see that Zara have a 32 channel switch. But when I press this button on and off, there are no any work because it's a virtual switch. So just a virtual switch. And how it works, we just want link this switch 1 to this A6 board relay 1. And I can link this switch 2 and to this A8 board's relay 1. So you can link different button with a different board and a different relay. So this is very flexible. If you have 1 board, 2 board, 3 board, and 4 board, so any different board's relay you can link with any buttons. Just totally you can use the 32 channel of switch. So you can see this called switch 1. This you can see that is switch 1. So you can see I can create the sync mode. At here have a sync mode. You can see I can create sync mode and choose this one when device state changed. Click and choose H32B Pro. And I want to use the switch 1. So you can see as here that is switch 1. The switch 1 is on. I want this A6 channel 1 is on. So I just add task and control single device. And this time I choose A6 and output 1, that is relay 1. So output 1 is on and press save and press next and press save. And this name I can input switch 1 on. Okay, confirm and enable it, start to use it. Okay, this have saved. Now you can see I don't use this mobile phone. Alexa, turn on switch 1.
Okay.
Okay, you can see this switch 1 is on. And now you can see I can use the voice control to turn on this relay 1 because this only for relay 1 is on. So I want this relay is off, so I can also add the second sync mode. And you can see I can press here and when device state changes and H32B Pro and also change switch 1 and this time is off. And at task and you can choose single device and A6 and output 1 and for off and press save and press next and save. And this is switch 1 off and press confirm, start to use. Okay, this is for off and this is for on. And now you can see I can test Alexa, turn off switch 1.
Okay.
And you can see the switch 1 is off. Now I can let you see clearly and you can see Alexa, turn on switch 1.
Okay.
You can see the switch 1 is on, red LED is on. Alexa, turn off switch 1.
Okay.
Okay, you can see now I can use Alexa to control this relay on and off. Okay, if you want the switch 2, I want to change this relay state, this board. So you can see I can also create the sync mode at here where the relay state changed. and I can change this switch 2 at here. Switch 2 is on, and this at task select single device. I choose to A8 board. A8 board output 1 and change to on, save, and next, and press save, and this is switch 2 on. I can press confirm and start to use. And now you can see this second channel of relay. Alexa, turn on switch 2.
Okay.
And you can see the switch 2 is on. So this board, the second board, is controlled by this Alexa. So you can set the different channel switch number for different board. If you want not rename the switch 1, switch 2, switch 3, so you can just enter the H32B Pro, and you can hold on this button and you can change. Maybe you can change to light, LIGHT, light. So, and press save, and this will be light. So the next time you can speak to the Alexa, you can turn on the light or turn off the light. So what need to speak? Just keywords, change this rename. Every switch you can rename. Okay, you can see I can use the Alexa voice control this two board, and if you want to use the Google Home, also you can use this Tuya application. You can see that have a Google Assistant. So you just link this Tuya account skill to your Google Home. That can be use it voice control easily just for this Google Home. I want to save the time, so I not demo for you. It's very easy. Okay, this is how to use this two board and work with Alexa and for voice control by this Tuya adapt. So this is very easy. Okay, thanks for watching.